What is going on, everybody? We're back on it with another trailer reaction here. Walking Dead Season 10 Comic Con trailer reaction. I stopped putting Walking Dead on the channel probably, what was that? The Season 8, I think, is when I stopped. I didn't upload any Season 9. I might have uploaded the season premiere. Just because, like, I mean, if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, the writing has been pretty bad. Even the last season, it wasn't terrible. It was better than it had been. But it just wasn't getting any traction. Not just my YouTube videos weren't getting any traction. Even some of the bigger reactors and people that do reviews that have millions of subscribers, like the views on just Walking Dead is so down. Um, and it's not like a fatigue thing because Game of Thrones had 8 seasons, and other shows have had long seasons. But like I don't know if they were running out of material or the characters or the writing, whatever it is, but I've still been watching it, just haven't reacting to it because you invest so much time and years into watching this. I didn't start exactly when it came out. I don't know when it came out. When was that? 2012? I don't remember when the first season was. I think I started reacting to it. No, I started watching The Walking Dead um, in 2014. So it's been 5 years that I've been keeping up with it. And those first couple seasons are just, they're so great. They're so amazing. It's kind of taking a hit here. So I don't know if we'll bring it back on the channel. That's something you guys will have to let me know. Maybe we probably will. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad to kind of watch and react to. Because we do still have some Walking Dead fans out there. But we'll check into it. I don't want to sit here and recap season 9. This is just going to be a trailer reaction. We kind of know where we left off last season with the Whispers and Rick dead slash disappearing, and ended with um, kind of our group being kind of pushed back and kind of almost confined, um, with Henry being murdered and some of the others. And let's see, it's a 4-minute trailer, so I mean that's a good trailer right there, not a teaser. Let's go ahead and do it. We're pressing play on it. You guys should be able to see and hear it right now. I will say they have some great zombie designs every season. Every season they come with something new that's like more gross and graphic than the last season had.
There is one rule between our people. One law.
This bitch.
We are always watching.
See, the boogeyman just stuck his gnarly skin-covered mask out from behind that closet door. And people are putting their shitting pants back on.
I'm interested to see what part Negan's gonna play this season. I feel like he.
Dangerous. It can drive us apart again.
Okay, Lydia, get your shit together, girl. You gotta go kill your mother.
Been in a room before, not toe to toe, and there ain't nobody to save you right now.
If you don't protect what belongs to you, then sooner or later, it belongs to someone else.
True story.
Look, man, if it's all the same to you, I'd rather just stay here and pick tomatoes and bury corpses.
You can fight. You are low on fighters. Peanut butter, meat jelly.
That's awesome.
Holy shit. Look at that arm.
Stump to use.
Oceanside, where y'all been?
You ever wonder if this is all there is?
Sometimes I think we're just surviving one fight to the next. No more fighting.
Look at those riot shields they got.
Just get on the bike and go.
Head out west.
See who's left.
Somehow, it's harder the second time around. Especially when you get used to having someone there. Partner in crime.
What the fuck was that shit? What?
If we get caught on their side of the border, that's it. That's war.
Oh, I'm crossing that border, and I'm killing their asses.
What did I tell you about crossing my border?
Where'd they get the guns from?
You have to
Thank you. Agreed.
You want to go back, don't you?
I could go all night.
Oh, Captain America right here.
This is my land now. You better run.
I still, you know what I don't get?
But we aren't gonna get through it at all.
No matter how much of a badass Judith is, who would ever take her asses on the front line like that?
Sorry if I didn't want my best friend to spend her whole life on a boat.
Best friend? What are you, San? Should we have matching bracelets now?
Forget it.
No, I could make some with fisherman's twine.
This is supposed to be like their
Decorate them.
punchline at the end of the trailer.
Little seashells.
I got an idea. Why don't we eat and not talk?
October 6th. Oh, what's this? Oh. That's pretty great. Okay, we got to end it on that shot. Hold on, is there anything else? Let me scroll back. That is that's pretty great. Hold up, go back one more time for me. Right there. That looks great. That's a great trailer shot. It's a pretty solid trailer from top to bottom though. I really enjoyed it. The thing I saw a lot of people talking about because I still watch Walking Dead reactions, it's like no matter how badass Judith is and like what skill she may or may not have, you're not taking her asses out there on these like what are we even calling them? These search missions for supplies and for people. Like, you're not taking her little ass out there. And then how she's able to hold with her little frail self that big ass python pistol that Rick has, and she doesn't get any kickback in her face. I don't care how many times she shot it. And to have her just out there in the front, I know why. I mean, you got to have her out there just for the episode and for show purposes. But I feel like if we're logically speaking, if this were happening right now without cameras, no matter how great she is, she would be left back. Can we agree on that? You got to leave her ass back there. But yeah, I mean, there were some great shots here. I'll try to go through and mute some of it here real quick. Them kind of riding out and her talking about her land and not passing my borders. We saw that Rosita had her baby. The Negan part, I feel like you finally got to let that man free. And I feel like not only, I'm pretty sure, I don't know a lot about the comics, but I have heard some about it. He does get set free. And I feel like that's great for the comic book, but that's really great for the show, because I feel like without Rick's character, having Negan not just be locked in a cell and we go visit him like every 3 episodes for like a hostile conversation, but having him like active in the story plot point will be good for the show, regardless of what side he's on. I'm pretty sure he ends up fighting Beta in the comics, so I'm pretty sure they'll have a little showdown here. I wanted to see what this said right here, silence the whispers. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm sure there's people that want to fight. We saw Lydia getting her training on here, flipping Daryl and Negan talking face-to-face. Oceanside, we see them riding out right there. So is Negan going to... Because who's going to run the Hilltop right now? That's going to be... That's Daryl, correct? So I think that was them talking at the... Was that them talking at the Hilltop prison cells? Because that didn't look the same as the prison cells that he's been in Alexandria. And then where are... did they end up leaving? Did Zeke's people end up leaving the kingdom? Because didn't it break down? But where did they end up going? Did they just kind of like scatter between the two communities? I'm not sure. That's where we left off. He's got this mace mallet hand going on here. We see them training. These riot shields look great. I thought those were some great shots right there. I'm guessing these are Hilltop people we haven't seen, because Oceanside doesn't have any males. This shot of a boat right here is, I don't know if that's supposed to be the end of the season, or maybe that's Rick coming back in randomly. I don't know. I think they said on the credits of this season his name is in it. So does he make an appearance, or maybe his voice makes an appearance, or a flashback? Yeah, it could be either of those. Scrolling through here, there wasn't really anything else I remember them crossing the line. I mean, you gotta take their asses out. They do have that horde, which is one of the biggest hordes we've ever seen, but I feel like for them to release that, it also kind of spells their death, no? I feel like there's no way you release that horde, Maybe y'all can, and I haven't seen it yet, but I don't think they can control a horde that size. Maybe if you're a comic book reader, you know that they can. I just don't see how they could control a horde that size while having a couple other 50, 100 people attacking them at the same time, you know. Unless they just kind of like steer the horde in their general direction and then just kind of peel off and let the horde just like do its thing. You know, I feel like they can't be in the horde trying to poke and fight and not get killed, you know. Oceanside here, all that stuff. Eugene, his Captain America reference. It looked like them fighting on Oceanside. And kind of the only other piece there was that Michonne and Ezekiel kiss. So I don't know if they've completely ended the Ezekiel Carol storyline. Like once Henry died, that was kind of like the nail in the coffin. They've never like shipped this here. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But besides that, yeah, it was a pretty solid trailer. I enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought about it. I'm thinking about bringing it back on the channel. Maybe we could start to, since there's no like Walking Dead. I mean, there's no Game of Thrones that's going to come up on Sundays, and there's no Attack on Titan going on. So maybe Sundays we start doing that and do Walking Dead. But we'll take a vote on that on Patreon. So if you're not following me on, if you're not on Patreon, $2 to vote on our polls and stuff like that. We'll kind of take a Patreon vote and go from there. So appreciate y'all. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, guys, and as always,